Hello everyone, welcome back to Susie Saves. I'm Susie. I do apologize that this video is late, as you can tell, probably. I'm quite sick at the moment, but your finances don't depend on whether you're sick or not, so we're going to go ahead through with our Transfer Tuesday on this Wednesday. I do apologize again for being late. Let's go ahead and jump on into it. For those of you who are new here, hello, my name is Susie. We are a dual income household, just me and my husband, and we do cash stuffing normally. So we're zero-based budgeters, and we do stuff in cash. So every week I go to the bank after payday and I withdraw what I need in cash. But today is our Transfer Tuesdays, where we look at the stuff that remains online. So let's do that. Here's our portfolio right now. I'm actually really happy with it. As you can tell at the top here, all of the accounts together are $30,441. The first account we have open up here is my Roth IRA. I've been working a lot longer than my husband has, so that's why my Roth is so much bigger than his. I started it basically as soon as I could, and he just started his with this first corporate job outside of college. So we're going to start at the top and work our way down. In my Roth IRA, I have $27,303.18. $2 in cash. This is great. When you put money into the Roth or in any investment account, you have to then also invest that money. You don't want that money just to be here in cash. You need to invest it somewhere, and that is what causes the money to grow. VOX, I have 2,300. IVV, this is the iShares S&P 500, is at just shy of 2,800. Tesla's at 1,000. This is a target date fund, VDKVX. It's a 2060. It's the closest to my retirement age, and it's at 2,600. VDC is at 1.5K. VOO is at $13,400. This is the Vanguard S&P 500. Then we have $700 of Coke. Almost $900 of NVIDIA. That is, if you're into computers, that's that kind of stuff. I think most of what they do is graphics cards, but VIG is the dividend fund. It's at $750. Global commodity stock, FFGCX, is at $600, and then Berkshire Hathaway at $500. So specifically this week, first off, I sold my Exxon and Mobil. I'd been discussing doing that for a little while, so I went and I did that, and I bought Berkshire Hathaway with it. Then I contributed my $135 that I do every week, and I went ahead and invested that into VOO. That is obviously my ETF of choice, but if you guys have a different one, do what works for you. This is not financial advice, it's just accountability on my part, yeah? Next is the cash management account. This is a stock account that we play around with. It's not a retirement account, so there are no penalties for like pulling the money out. It's much more like a regular stock investment account. As you can see, it has quite a bit of cash in it. So the full value of it is $2,274, and it has $1,071 of that in cash. This is the first $1,000 of our emergency fund. This stays in here because it's the only part of our emergency fund that's attached to a physical card. So we had a vet emergency in August of last year, and we needed the money like right then and there. And so if we had had a card that had attached to that money, we would have been able to pay for that a lot easier. Luckily we were still able to pay that, but it did solidify in my brain that we needed at least part of our emergency fund attached to a card in case we were far away from home and something happened. The $71 is overflow. It just means that I won't be putting any money in here for a little while. So in here we have $100 of NVIDIA, $700 of VOO, $114 of BYDDY. That's a Chinese car company. Some people were asking about that. I have $100 in Coke, $60 in the Surgical Institute, and then $90 in Berkshire Hathaway. Now, because this is a physical card, I gave it to my husband when he went on his work trip to Seattle. And so we will be reimbursed for that, but because of that, we're going to start at the bottom here. I had to put in $500 for him to have some money to be able to spend on the trip. So you can see he made a couple purchases. That doesn't matter to me. And then we did our $25 of Berkshire Hathaway. Every week I try to give this account $25. So with it being over that $71, it just means for the next 3 weeks we won't be putting any more money into this account. Next is we have my husband's Roth IRA. Like I said, he just started this in April because he graduated and he got his first big corporate job. His current balance is $863, $3 in cash, $150 in VOO, and $700 in Berkshire Hathaway. That is his preferred investment vehicle of choice is Berkshire Hathaway. Mine's VOO. We differ in that way, but I'm not gonna tell him what to do with that money. So I just invest in what he would like me to. And so this week you can see that $135 went into there, and I put that into that Berkshire Hathaway that he likes. So thank you all so much for being here. Again, I'm so sorry. I hope this video is watchable. I worry that I sound really bad. But we're doing okay, and we still have to look at our finances regardless of how crappy we're feeling. So I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday. If you did anything for your Transfer Tuesday, please let me know in the comments below. I would absolutely love to hear it. It's one of my favorite things about having a YouTube channel is being able to kind of I don't know if rely on each other is the right word, but kind of pull some stuff together and really hold each other accountable and things like that. So last week Robin was talking about being able to make a transfer into sinking funds, which is so exciting. 24 of them, which is crazy. I don't actually know how many sinking funds I have. And they're halfway to their goals now, which is so exciting. And they were also able to do a $1,000 transfer into their emergency fund. I'm also still working on my emergency fund, so I felt really, really good about being able to share that this week. So congratulations, Robin. That sounds fantastic. If you did anything with your Transfer Tuesday this week, please let me know. I would absolutely love to hear it. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, everyone.